Okay, it's Saturday, the 27th of May, 2023. I'm right at the end of my 12th week since my right total knee replacement surgery. And I'm able to walk around fine, and I have good range of motion. I'm getting up to between 125 and 130 degrees of bend, and I can straighten the leg fully without any trouble. But that's not the full story. I am walking around. I've walked, up to about 1.5 miles in a day, and that's fine. The leg's a little tired after that, and I find that my knee is still swelling up if I overdo it a little bit, and that makes it stiff and a little bit sore the next day. The knee itself is not sore, it's the muscles in my thigh and even in my calf. So that is limiting me a little bit. For example, last week on Tuesday, the 23rd of May, we launched the sailboat. And I was there for everything, rigging the boat, getting it in the water, and I motored it over here to the marina and we tied the boat up. And altogether, I was on my feet for about 4 hours that day. And wow, my leg was tired. The next day, all the muscles in my thigh ached and were really sore. And I've taken it a little bit easy since then. Yesterday, Friday the 26th, I basically took the day off. I did go for about a half-mile walk, but that was it. And trying to get the muscles to recover completely. So, the knee is pretty much ready to go. I just need to strengthen the muscles more. I thought I was doing pretty well, but being on the boat causes me to move in a lot of ways that you don't move in when you're walking around or just going up and down stairs. I mean, there's lots of scrambling around on the boat, getting up out of the cockpit, back down into the cockpit, on and off the boat, up and down the companionway ladder right there, to get down below, and climbing on and off the cabin top while you're rigging the boat. And I find that if I have a big enough stack of pillows, I can kneel on my right knee, but I need good support with both hands on solid supports to be able to do that. That noise you just heard was the rigging banging in a gust of wind. So on the boat. I am on my sailboat right now. So anyway, the boat is giving my leg a workout that's very different from what I had been getting just by walking. And that is tiring the leg out quite a bit. And I found that I need to do additional exercises. I'm thinking that what I'll do is just spend more time on the boat, more time on my feet, and get the boat, move around on the boat, and that should exercise my leg. And hopefully over the next few weeks, the aches and pains associated with muscles that haven't been used for a while will gradually go away as I strengthen my leg and get used to the movements of being on a moving boat, which is not horizontal and is constantly changing its position. So anyway, other than that, the knee is doing fine. The only other issue I've had with it is that on Thursday of this last week, it's Saturday now, I did have to drive my wife's car into the city, which is about a 45-minute drive there and a 45-minute drive back, because I needed to go to a doctor's appointment, and my wife's car also needed her annual inspection. So doctor's appointment I could have taken my car to, which is easy for me to get in and out of and is very comfortable for me to drive. but hard to get my wife's car to the auto shop if I don't drive it. So I had to drive her Subaru Forester on Thursday, and it's quite low, and the way the door is set up, it's quite a bit of a challenge for me to get in and out of with my somewhat limited right leg. And the driving position is extremely uncomfortable and leaves me, every time I drive it, with a very sore leg. So when you consider that I left to go to my doctor's appointment about 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was nearly 4 o'clock by the time I got home, because in addition to getting the car serviced and inspected, I did have a shopping list that required a few stops. And so I was on my feet pretty much for about 7 hours, which is the longest I've been on the go yet. And boy, when I got home Thursday night, my leg was tired, to the point where basically I took yesterday off. I just stayed home. I went out and walked the cat, and went for a short walk, about half a mile, but that was it. And just lay there in my recliner with lots of ice packs on my leg to get it to recover. Now, it isn't the knee. The knee feels fine. It's the muscles, mostly in my thigh and to some extent even in the calf, that are still recovering from the surgery. So anyway, that's where we are with my total knee replacement recovery at the end of 13 weeks. Knee works fine. Bend is fantastic. I can straighten it out. I can bend it all that I need to, but it is taking a lot of time to get all the muscles in the leg back to where they need to be. Okay, hope you enjoyed this short report, and I'll say thanks for watching.